How are you gonna be founder of Ugly Bros when you're so handsome?
Look at that beard. Look at that beard, though. Look at that. That took time. That took time today. How we doing?
Time for sure. It looks
Let me
great.
defend Tyler. Wait a minute. Let me start with Dan got some heat because of the loco coco. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. Because I went back and I checked all the history, and I'm like, damn. Like, it's okay. It's not toxic, but yeah. Sometimes you got to take it.
There's heat, right?
Yeah,
There's
right.
There's toxic heat and there's heat.
That's true.
Yeah. You showing up in the kitchen, you got to expect some heat because
That's totally right. Well, welcome. So cool to have you. Ugly Bros.
Thank you. Right. Thank you. And I've been a fan of the show. I've been watching it, Thursdays.
Well, thank you.
5 p.m. my time, 6 p.m. And it's and nice to meet all of you finally.
Y'all all three have such great eyebrows.
Well, look at these though. Look at these. Like
I saw him do a little bit of a rock thing, and I was like, "Damn, you got them great eyebrows too."
That's pretty good.
So tell us what's been up with Ugly Bros and
let me show off
we're gonna pop it up, of course.
You're gonna start flexing.
We can't do that, but
you can't do that one.
So...
You'll get a copyright infringement, right?
Right.
Yeah. We don't need that.
All right.
No, you don't need that.
If I'm being honest.
Yeah, that's what struck us the first time we saw it. We're like, they're a little too cute. But
is that part of the marketing strategy? Have people say.
Well, so what it is all the uglies are genderless, and the concept of the Ugly Bros, they're me and Dan, which is the 50% of my Dan's the 50% of the uglies. He does all the animation and illustrations, and I do all the music.
Nice.
Wow.
So we're adding a little bit of diversity. Yeah, it's interesting, right? It's just been a very interesting time in the Cardano space. I've been invested in Cardano since 2018, since I think we had the crash of Bitcoin, right? But it was like
we remember that.
We went. ADA was at $1.21 from like 2-3 cents. I remember,
right.
And
nuts.
Yeah, and so basically, we believed same thing. Big fan of Charles, and we were waiting for smart contracts to kind of pull up. And September hit, and it's just like, okay, Dan, it's time to get to work.
So you guys are planning this like even before September and all that.
So Dan, he ended up. I ended up telling him, listen, we need to kind of come up with a concept and everything. So it's just like any project out there. They're like, let's do a cat or no hitting on the cats. Let's do a beer project.
Mm-hmm.
And then basically, he came up with like a couple of sketches, and instead of the hat kind of concept, I was just like, these are it. So designing kind of you could say profile pictures, but like Ugly Bros, right? Mm-hmm. Which is, we call them the uglies, and that's where
are so amazing. Yeah,
it's good. The hair is the one where it gets pretty interesting.
Exactly.
I think we have the best hair in the game.
Yeah, you do. You do.
We have the best hair in the game, and it's been a journey.
Sure. Oh yeah.
It's been a good journey, and right now we're focused on season 2. We don't do auto-generated art, which is, there's nothing wrong with that, but we don't F with that. We don't mess with that. So
individually designed.
Yes, they're all one by one, and it's just now we have a team because we're going to release a 7.5K. So I think we're going to be the first project to ever do that. And we're going to release from 100 to 200 songs. And other than that, we have like music collections as well coming out that, what makes us a little bit special is that we give our music away. So
I was about to say, like, I really appreciate that the price tag is at a good, like you're getting so much and it's so quality, but we don't, I feel like we don't have to make our prices so insane. And so I appreciate that it's nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool, right? It's just like, we were just like, let's do it and let's give the music away, because so the whole thing about the music collections is basically artists, like musicians, like to keep their music. And I'm just like, okay, well, if we're in decentralized space and we're giving out NFTs that say music, why not give it away? Why not give it all away, right?
And it's kind of a losing battle trying to maintain control of files, digital music files like that. In a way,
exactly.
It just goes out there
into the water.
So we're watching the roadmap. So we're actually modifying the roadmap. We're going to go ahead with Q1 only, and then we're going to kind of restructure it.
Oh, sure.
I think that's a great idea. Yeah.
Yeah, because we were like, it's too many seasons, and like it's just we want, after season 2, we want to really focus on marketing and promotion. Like, so for example, season 2, right now in Toronto, we're in lockdown. Well, I'm in Dominican Republic.
But Toronto,
I gotta flex, right?
You do.
But basically, I want to do kind of a live gallery for the public, and I have a couple of connections, and so people can come inside and they could see, season 2 and all the collection, but also to educate people on Cardano and the blockchain.
So it would be like a real life gallery
in person.
100%. I see Toronto people in the chat. Toronto.
Nice.
But that's what it is, right? And I started hosting some spaces, and we got a question last night, and one of them was like, how do you take it to the next level? Well, it's just getting out of the CNFT bubble, because I think smaller projects could benefit of being in the bubble, right? But bigger projects, like you have, let's say, for example, Claymates or Space Buds, right? Those projects need to start going outside of the bubble.
Yeah.
And getting a little bit.
Yeah. But that is the right move, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. And it's interesting, right? So we're going to see how that goes. But it's basically not only for Ugly Bros, it is for the Cardano blockchain, NFTs, and how it kind of works, and, up and coming artists.
I think it's so cool that we can even see it in our own lives, that the community is getting further along to the point where now we can actually have some planning and put more thought into how we bring more people in. Like, a lot of us, all of us to some extent, have been trying to do that from the beginning, but it becomes a little easier, and you start to see opportunities for it more easily.
Yeah, and you know what, that cat project, I'll tell you something. Like, we had somebody that bought an Ugly Bro today, and they're like, hey, you know what, if it wasn't for the cats, I would have never discovered, the uglies. And I was just like,
okay.
it's true. It's true, because sometimes floor pricing and all this stuff moves certain people into the space, and it was very interesting to see that.
Well, there's always going to be good that comes with the things that don't go so great, or maybe the way we would want them to go. And like, the more we see the good things from it, the more 100%. Good things there are, so I think that's awesome that people found
it's very positive of you, because they've been getting murdered. And I'm just like, I just tell people, like, listen, you're allowed to have opinions, but just, like, we know what's up. Like, we do homework, and the CNFT community is a very, how do you say this? It's a community that is very defensive, right? Well, not very defensive, but protects each other.
Yeah.
Right. And that's where, for example, we get the situation, right? So I just tell them, like, you could talk, but just don't hurt a project. Don't go to a Discord and start flooding the Discord, for example.
Yeah. It's unnecessary. I mean, I guess it always depends on the situation.
It's okay. It's one of those things.
Totally.
So to go back, I wanted to use the sound effect.
Oh.
Let's go back to the beginning.
Look at that. Look at that.
High quality. We got a VHS player.
Pretty good. Enter the Cardano NFT, personally, like, what was your beginning? How did you find out about it?
So I think it was Crypto Dino, those dinosaurs.
Oh, Crypto Dinos, yeah.
I remember, being on Reddit, and I just see them pop up, and I'm like, oh, those look nice. Those look cool, right? It was just one of those things. That was kind of the first project that came along, and then it's just like, I didn't really know about any other else, so we just kind of like hopped in, and we just said, let's go. And we just kind of, we blew up in 2 weeks, and it was very interesting because we didn't want a Discord. We didn't want one. We didn't want one, and people were like, when Discord, and I'm just like,
literally,
oh,
we got a checklist. People out
yeah,
there,
yeah.
when this, when that,
when this. It's when Discord, when
When
whitelist,
yeah, yeah,
when roadmap, and it's
yeah.
just like, I'm learning with you guys. So you start. Yeah, we didn't even have the collection ready. We didn't even know what we were gonna do because we just set up 10 Ugly Bros, and we went from there, right? And it's something very interesting. So then, while I'm doing this process, I'm learning about the CNFT community. That's when, I learned about the clays and when Lambo. No, we don't do Lambos here.
Yeah,
We do jet skis.
Of when.
We do jet skis in Dominican Republic, okay?
Oh yeah.
Jet skis are cool.
When jet skis.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's about right.
The different stages of what?
I think it says a lot about you that the fact that there is that when roadmap pressure, but you're out there learning, so okay, actually I learned something. I actually want to do this a little bit differently, and that is a very good sign to me, because like I don't think we, it's not bad to change things. It's just about how you change things.
Well, exactly, and I do think projects, if you promise something, you need to kind of deliver it. And then it gets to the point where we get into all these legal terms where there's this disclaimer where it says roadmaps are subject to change. Sorry, our roadmap is subject to change, but it's based on, if I do season 3, 4, and 5, I'm in it for the money. We're buying jet skis, baby. We're gonna, we're cruising. We're gonna have the kitchen full all the time. But what's the point of that, right? Like for me, there's no point. A money grab. But we came to the realization after season 1 that we get season 2 out, we promote all seasons equally, and we focus on marketing, because our idea is that every collection will eventually have an animated show. So that's pretty cool. It's a lot of work. So I don't know if you guys have a chance to see
that would be great.
The animations of the Ugly Bros.
No, I would
that
love
on your
to
YouTube?
see that.
So if you enter the Twitter, for example, and this is what makes us a little bit different from everybody else. Again, there's a lot of uniqueness, but we bring the music in addition to the kind of the animation. So in the Twitter, I actually dropped today one of the animations, just a very kind of quick.
Wow. Damn. Oh my God. And it's water. I love it. So beautiful.
Yeah. So for example, that's what we kind of end up doing, bringing the uglies to life. And that's only one. We have over Dan screaming. Yes, that is Dan screaming. So there's because Dan's very good at 3D animation.
Shout out, Dan, you are amazing. Yes.
Yeah, he's half naked in the beach right now. So. But it's basically to bring that into the space, because profile pictures are cool, but then when there's like we have this awesome collections of oh,
I love her.
Yeah, so she's season 2. I wasn't supposed to release that, but somebody told me when female representation, bro, and I'm like, oh my God, wow.
She's great.
You got it. And she's also got that very textured hair going on, even though it is
that's really cool.
braided.
Textured fishtail braids.
You can feel it with your eyes.
Yeah, so we're gonna we are diversifying. Technically, because they're genderless. I mean, I honestly don't care, but like, yeah, we do need female representation instead of a bunch of dudes saying, "Yo, what's like,"
What up, bro?
Yeah. So that's when people are like, "Are you gonna change your name?" And I'm like, "No," because anything me and Dan do, we're the bros, and
there's nothing wrong with that.
but not heavily.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I say bro all the time. Broseph.
And bra for women, bra.
I think they're both. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it goes around, right? Well, that's really cool. We got a couple of great little looks today. Today is a big day. Yeah.
Congrats on the house, as I was hearing as well.
Oh yeah. It's happening.
It's gonna be crazy.
Can't believe it.
Can't believe it.
It's something big, and I wish you guys all the best. And now we can make more content from home. In our new home.
Exactly.
I have a dream of setting up a streaming system with 3 cameras, with different focal lengths, like a news show, and then cutting between them during the show with one of these streamer button things I've seen.
High tech.
Oh,
We're gonna do
the black.
Yeah. That you can program and everything. Yeah. So
we'll see.
We're excited to get that space. So right now we're kind of out of space. You might be able to tell that it's just full.
Yeah.
I live in Toronto where everything is like 700 square feet. So it's just like, yeah, I don't.
Probably similar vibe, New Orleans, Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah, very similar vibe. But other than that, I mean, I'll talk a little bit about kind of season one. Like we did an 1,000 collection, which it was great. It was very limiting. It was very limited, but you know, you don't really build a community with 1,000. Like I honestly like that's the one thing that we feel, because we kind of, when we launched, it was just very like, oh snap, let me hype in. And I remember, you know, day of the launch, we had 7,000 people on the Discord, almost 8,000.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a thing where it's just like there's only 1,000, right? Like,
but it is a good move to not you want to be sort of safe with how many you're putting out there at first, and now you know that ain't enough.
Yeah, and it's definitely better to go.
Step it up.
Yeah.
You're doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, 100%. 100%. But for us, like the FUD, I mean, it wasn't that crazy, but it's just like you got 7,000 people waiting for something.
Crazy,
and it's just like, it's just like, whoa. So now with this collection, it's like 7.5K, and it's just like, it's going to have a purpose because we're going to bring everybody to life. So it's one of those things where, you know, every single ugly is going to have an animation.
Whoa! I did not realize that. That is going to be sick.
100. So
that lady that we saw earlier with the braids.
So 200 renders. They're going to be. I think you guys do 3D as well. So the rendering is going to be.
I was going to ask about
that. Yeah. So we actually, on season one, Dan lost over 300 files because of that. Because as you know, you can't work on something and render at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's
oh man.
So he ended up losing it and had to recreate all these ugly from scratch. That's why there's some ugly prototypes that look very different from the other ones.
Interesting.
Oh, that's really cool. That's
the
whole story behind it.
Yeah. Those are the things that make things even more special, you know.
Oh yeah, it's interesting. Let's just say that. But yeah, you know, good experience and everything, and you know, we're very happy. And now while we're building, you know, season 2, and we're making this mini collection, and we're doing a kind of a collaboration a season, or Ugly Bros and Ugly Community, where we collaborate from with different projects with Ugly Bros. So that's going to come out maybe next month.
I can't wait for that. That's awesome.
Yeah. And that's cool, but now it's more, you know, we're 10,000 followers in. We're almost 10,000. So
yeah, I saw that. You're right on the edge.
I'm right on the edge. So I've been very vocal about, you know, helping smaller projects now.
Wow.
And I think big projects need to grab and, you know, start helping out. You know,
mentorship is a new thing that's like kind of, I think in 2022, like,
because it's something
in the CNFT community,
we
mentorship.
need it more in society at large. We certainly do it here, where it's actually attainable, and you know, we're all willing to do it. Yeah.
So I see Bitfins here. Bitfins and me, we host a space on 100%. My man said, ooh. I got three Bitfins, 3 of them I got.
All right.
I'm really excited about the new stuff we saw today.
We're loving it.
Yeah, with the aquarium, he's very passionate about it, and it's something that I love about him, because it's just like, you see the first one, you're like, nah, but then he gets into what he's doing and the aquarium and behind the scenes, and it's magnificent. I love it.
Yeah, it's gonna grow into something wild.
Yeah, it's one of these projects where we've been talking about it, that it has a slow mint, but once he, you know, comes up with what he's saying, it's very good. So for example,
it just gets
you want to have this slow mint.
Yeah. So yeah, I would prefer slow mint. Listen, let me tell you that I prefer slow mint versus a mint that breaks your system, because we had a Christmas collection, and they broke the website. They literally broke the website. We had 315 NFTs, and in 1 minute we had 5,000 transactions, and then in 10 minutes we had over 25,000. And it's just like, it's only 315, guys. Like, calm down. It's wild. And it was people because it was registered users on the website as well. So it wasn't bots.
Individual.
It's really crazy.
Yeah, let's see.
It's wild. It's okay. You learn.
I like to see people having great taste in what to get because Ugly Bros are awesome and have like the most amazing colors. And I was just really refreshed when I saw that your project because it's like it's
refreshing. Yeah, good look.
Yeah, it's different. And we wanted to kind of bring that. But then we get 2-3 haters. You're like, yeah, it's clay, bro. Them MFs ain't made out of clay. Like please, like it's just one of those things where it's just like, they're like clay. It's like, no, we're ugly. Like we respect what clay has done. We're just going a different route.
Yeah,
totally.
Yeah, and it's nice in general. Everything is good. I mean, we're very excited, and the CNFT community is a very nice community. And yeah, I mean, the only toxicity that Dan was talking about, and he hasn't even seen it, it's post mint. That's when you get toxic. But other than that, like what he was talking about, this community is amazing. It's one of the very positive, very encouraging community.
It's very rare and healing, certainly.
Super rare.
I love this positivity. You guys are too positive for me. I'm very thankful to be here.
I'm just really happy because I just feel like lately I've started to, I don't know, I can just see how, I can just appreciate how good things are in comparison to how not great they were at other times. And it just makes me happy all the time.
So that's very good. And we don't have high gas fees as well. So, I mean,
there's not,
Totally.
Oh my God.
Anything else? Where should people who are interested in Ugly Bros go?
Oh, the secondary market.
Yes, I know.
So the secondary, they could follow us.
We were looking at it right
now.
Yeah,
it's secondary market. And secondary market, because the website is fun. Because like I saw you guys on a previous episode checking the website, and it's just like, in crypto, you have a website, but what is the purpose of a website?
We know. We understand.
It's wild.
Well, for our news, it makes sense.
The news will be
for the news, it does make sense.
So hard.
Like we also have a YouTube channel that has like 100 subscribers. So one thing we do with it, the 80. Somebody mentioned the 80 collection. That's the music collection that's coming out, where we're teaming up with musicians. And just giving their music away for free. Well, not for free, but giving their away based on auction. And that's how we're trying to get musicians to kind of join the platform and give their music away. And he's done a lot of music for a lot of people that I can't mention because he'll get sued. So, I mean, it's one of those things. Then, basically Discord, we're there. We're on Twitter. But right now, we're just kind of creating. Just creating and the music collection coming up, which 20 songs with 20 different NFTs with music on it, and you'll own the music rights to all the songs if you manage to get one from the auction.
That's huge.
Very special.
Yeah, that is huge.
Awesome.
Good. And thank you so much for having me. The three of you are very great, and I wish you guys all the best.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for coming on.
We can't wait to connect with you again, and we can't wait to see them collabs and just get all into it.
Yeah, and shout out to you guys, and thank you so much. I've spoken with Marco. I know Marco runs the others. He has the other one, but I'll see you guys maybe at CNFT Con.
We're about to party together.
We're definitely there.
Yes. Me and 4-5 Jeff, we're gonna share a booth. So with the Nomi, so pretty exciting. And I'll see you guys there. And in your best behavior, okay?
I'll try.
You know it.
I'll try. Good try.
Great ways, goodies.
All right. Peace out. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Sergio.
Rex clap.
Round of applause. Rex clap. Yeah, mentorship is popping off.
Yeah, it is.